YouTubers, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. I'm just gonna go down and sanitize the store. I'm gonna go lay some tape on the floor for social distancing. Gonna get that taken care of. But I want to talk about something, guys. Buddy wants to build a house. Buddy owns land. Buddy bought the land. No issue with the land. Wants to build a house on the land. But the problem is, we're in Canada, where everything's so overly, like, I had a friend go and get, I'll give you an example. To get his car, he wanted to get his car painted. And there's really no body work. There's no rust. It's fiberglass. It's a Fiero, a Pontiac Fiero, but it's a really good condition. The interior is good. There's no real, like, sanding to do or anything. He just wants to get it painted. In the city of Vancouver in Canada, they quoted him $8,000 to paint his car. He found a quote for a company down in Oregon, and they quoted him $1,600 with the same paint, the same quote he got from the other. They quoted him $1,600 US. That's 2,200 Canadian. So now my buddy wants to build a house here. Okay, so I saw his land, we talked about it, we looked at it, and I'm like, this is a pretty cool project. Maybe we should do a video series on building a house from scratch type of thing. Really cool, you know, setting the foundation, doing everything, piping and electrical, all that stuff. I think that's pretty awesome, right? And he's been calling around for quotes and calling around for, you know, this and that. If we got the plan, what are we looking at? How much are we looking at? Blah, blah, blah. And he's getting anywhere in the mid $400,000 to build a home. Now, he's not building Wayne Manor. He's not building the Taj Mahal. He's not building a palace. He's just building a home to raise his family. Now, the problem is, it's in Canada. Even if you own the land, it means nothing. It's so expensive. It's overly inflated here. So, I had a conversation with somebody. Oh, they're painting the roads. Oh, they're painting the roads. Okay, they're laying lines on the roads. I did not know, so I gotta turn my car around. Okay, no big deal. They're just laying lines on the road, which is good. The school writing on the floor is nice and clear. All the lines are repainted because there's not a lot of traffic with the COVID, right? Okay, so I'm telling him, like, and I was talking to him. I said, look, let me make a few calls. So I called a few places, some of them from out of town, some of them local, some of them from around town, just to kind of touch base with the cost of, cost of building a home. We're building a home here. You know, we're not building a theater complex or a school or something that's got to go by so much code, you know what I'm saying, for safety of students. Just a house, you know? Okay. So I was getting in the ballpark of about $460 to about $475. Give or take $150,000 for miscellaneous. Okay, so you guys know how I feel about that. You know, people in Vancouver watching this, or in Sydney, Australia, or in Toronto are like, Mike, that's not bad, man. The average house is $1.1 million. It's not supposed to be that expensive for an average wage home. That's what I've been talking about on trends in the housing market till I'm like pretty much blue in the face. I've been saying average wage homes need to be average wage price. So the average wage earner gets into the average wage home, and the economy goes round and round. But average wage earners are not getting into average wage homes. And what does that tell you? That the average wage earner now is renting a room somewhere with 3 roommates. That's a big problem. Okay, now, so I said, you know, there's got to be something. There's got to be something. So I made a few calls. I called a bunch of builders in the States. I called one in Arizona. I called one in New Mexico. And I got ones with like 4.5 star reviews on Google. Like, I'm talking about, I got people that actually like have like 200 reviews on their thing. Like they have 200 reviews and they're all good and they like their work and they were fair price and this and this and that. So I call up one guy who was really nice to me. And I said, so how much am I looking at realistically? He's like, I said, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, 2,800 square foot home. Then he asked me 1 or 2 story. Okay, let's make a 2-story home. Something with a balcony upstairs on the master bedroom. A balcony off the master bedroom. And a balcony in the front for the kids over the garage. Something like that. Does some math. Says, I'm going to email you. Oh, okay. So he emails me and he fills out this list for me. Concrete garage, this, that, and goes, oh, if you don't want to do this, or you want to leave the driveway gravel, just let me know. We could remove. Okay, so what's the damage here? You're looking anywhere from like 130,000 to 177, right? American dollars, right? So, and that is, and he added a pool in there, right? And then with the pool, I think it was going to come up to about 201,000, all in. Like all in. The house, appliances, state-of-the-art windows, up-to-date, like everything, orange clay terracotta roofing. I called another a builder in Texas, in Temple, Texas, just to get say, hey, I'm over in, like, if I'm over in Dallas, or if I'm over in Houston or a bigger city and I got land, would you guys go? Oh yeah, we go up to 3-4 hour drive if we have to. I'm like, holy crap. Okay, so like if I'm in a big city, what am like? I know outside of a big city, I got the land. I got 10 acres. How much to build a house? He goes, okay. First thing he asked, is it gonna be sump? Are you gonna be using well, do you have this? Do you have that? Are you working with this? Like all these questions, which is good because he knows what the heck he's talking about. So he just gave me a quote over the phone. He says, anywhere for a decent home, you're looking at about $30,000 in lumber. 30 grand in lumber. You're looking at about 5 to 10,000 in cement, depending on how we want our garage and other parts of the home done. It depends if we want a crawl space. He says, all in all, you're looking at in around 100 to 150,000, depending on the thing. Then I'm looking at houses in those areas, and they're going for about that much, right? So the problem is people are building homes in Canada, but they're still building them for what they're going for. Here at the shop, I do a little cleanup. They're still building them for what they're valued at still. Oh, Mike, but that's good, so people don't lose on their investment. No, it's supposed to be the cheap way out. Buy some land, take your time, get a plan, build a nice home, get it on the ground, get it up, get some windows installed, get some insulation, get some cool stuff going on. Do kind of put your own unique stamp on it, your own fingerprint. Show your kids, Daddy built this house with this two bare hands type of thing. But it's unfathomable. So it's almost like double and triple the price in some cases. And then in Canada, they're telling me, yeah, you got to give or take another extra $100,000 to $150,000 for miscellaneous. What the hell? What the hell? Anyways, building a house, I mean, why does everything cost so much in Canada? Whether it's to build, whether it's to repair, whether it's to, like now, I do all the repairs on my car. If I need an oxygen sensor, I'll buy one and install it myself. If I need to replace the crank in my motor, I'll do it myself. I'll take the lifters off. I'll take the rocker covers, the lifters off, the push rods, use the tool to compress the springs. If I need to rebuild the goddamn transmission in this car, I'll do it. I'll buy the overhaul kits, buy a new torque converter, and do it myself. Because everything is getting to a point where they hope you fail so they could reap benefits off of your failures. Man, it's horrible. It's just horrible. It's like every time they get someone, he's gonna build a house. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this guy real good. You know, it shouldn't be more than $30,000 in lumber. Realistically, $30,000 in Canada buys you a lot of damn lumber. You know, so a nice crawl space, a nice home built on a nice piece of foundation, a semi foundation, right? With the slight above ground crawl space, so you can run all your plumbing and get everything done and connect to the city or whatever, how you're doing it, to your sump or whatever you're doing. And yeah, you're good. You're rolling. Anyways, guys, I don't even know what to say anymore when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's like we're getting ripped to the max. You know, there was a YouTuber talking. I was watching his live stream a few minutes ago. And his name is T-Square. And he was talking about how he bought a house for $30,000 in the States where he's in. a few years back, and he has it. He was asking 100 for it, and he was offered 90,000 for it. That would be a dream for a family starting out in the city of Vancouver. That would be an absolute dream, because that kind of house, I don't even have to look at the house, is over $1 million. You know, you come here to Merritt, where I live, that kind of house now is over 200 grand. So it's getting to a point where affordability is so out of reach now that I think I don't know, people like, who's going to take in Canadians? Which country's taking in Canadians because of the major affordability crisis our governments are putting us in? That's a really good question to ask. Comment below, let me know. Is your country taking in Canadians that can't afford to rent doctors? Well, they'll take the doctors because they're renting a 1-bedroom for like $2-3 grand a month. I think a lot of people are starting to get fed up with that, you know? This pay-as-you-go bull crap. I don't know. What do I know? I know nothing. Comment below. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.